Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to high school basketball. Tonight's game features the Rutland High Red Raiders being hosted by the Mount Anthony Patriots. Mark Carboneau here, coming to you from Cates Gymnasium in Bennington, Vermont, along with Brian Mayhew doing the camera work tonight. Raiders being introduced at this point. Raiders going with Sin, Anagnos, Stuart St. Peter out there. Mike Severson out there, Mark Barassa. Patriots here being introduced, coming out there, that's Todd, number 22. Patriots coached by Dave Fredrickson, who's been here, it seems like, for as long as I can remember. Number 32 for the Patriots, that's Ryan Lacasse. Number 12, that's Cutler. And Lamoureux, number 44. And number 52, Tripp. The Patriots with the introductions, the Raiders, and we've got Varsity High School basketball tonight from Cates Gymnasium here on the campus of Mount Anthony Union. And we're going to have the national anthem, and we'll be back with action shortly. Okay, back here at Mount Anthony Union High School here this evening, the Rutland High Red Raiders coming into this ball game with a record of 7-3, going up against the Mount Anthony Patriots. These two teams have played 58 times, and the Patriots lead in the series 31-27. Stuart St. Peter, jumping center, gets it ahead to Mike Severson for the Raiders. Raiders going with Severson, Luke Barron in there, Jeff Sin, Jimmy Anagnos, and Stuart St. Peter. A shot from Severson is good, and the Raiders are on the board first, 2-0. 7:45, first quarter of action here from Mount Anthony Cates Gymnasium. This is Todd, gets it ahead to Tripp now for Mount Anthony, over to number 12, that's Cutler. He drives ahead to Todd, the shot up, gets his own rebound, puts it up again, and it's in. Todd with the basket, and it's 2-2 here, Patriots and the Raiders with 7:21 left, first quarter of action. This is Severson now over to Barron. Barron to St. Peter, and the shot is rebounded, pulled away there by Lacasse, and he gets it ahead to Cutler for the Patriots. Going inside, it's pulled away by Barron. Good defensive work by Matt Barron of the Raiders, and it comes down the other way. Jeff Sin gets it over to Severson now. Mike dribbles in and gets it to Luke Barron. Going in the middle there. Stewart lost the handle for a second, got it back. There's Barron from outside. Pulled down by Cutler for the Patriots. He races ahead, going up against Sin. It's off the rim. Patriots will inbound it down there underneath the basket. 6:32 left. It's 2-2 here at Cates. This is Todd now. Gets it ahead Lacasse. Ryan Lacasse back to Lamoureux. Lamoureux now into Tripp. And the shot is up and in. Tripp with the basket. It's 4-2 Mount Anthony with 6:14 left. First quarter action. This is Barron. He wanted to go inside there to St. Peter. Scramble for the ball. This is Todd coming down the other way for MAU. Gets it ahead to Lamoureux now, out to Lacasse. Lacasse working against Jimmy Anagnos for the Raiders. Outside now, Lamoureux for the Patriots. Into Cutler. Cutler working against Barron for the Raiders. Trip to Lamoureux from outside, and it's ball underneath. It's going to be called against Todd for the Patriots. So Todd picks up the personal, and the ball goes back to the Raiders with 5:33 left. Mount Anthony out in front here, 4-2. This is on Magnus. This is Stuart St. Peter, and they're going to have Stuart for steps. Ball goes back to the Patriots. This is Todd bringing it up for Mount Anthony now, working against Severson for the Raiders. Inside to Lamoureux. Couldn't get it to turn over, and the ball goes back to the Raiders. Severson now sets it up outside. Back to Barron. Jeff Sin all by himself. Three-point land. Good! Jeff Sin with the three-pointer, and the Raiders on top 5-4 now. Back the other way now. This is Mount Anthony's Todd bringing it up against Severson. Goes into Lacasse now. Lacasse working against Anagnos. And he hits the jump shot. That's good. It's 6-5. MAU back out in front here. Back the other way now with Stuart St. Peter. Jeff Sin sets it up from the outside again. He hits it again. Jeff Sin with 2 3-pointers to open up here, and it's 8-6. The Raiders on top. And if Sin keeps shooting those from the outside, it's should prove pretty interesting for the Raiders tonight. Jeff's got the range right now. Back the other way, that's Lacasse for the Patriots. He dribbles into the lane, and the one-handed jumper is good. 8-8, knotted up here with 4:03 left. The Raiders and the Patriots tonight from Kate's Gym at Mount Anthony. And it's, let's see, we got a whistle. And Todd's going to pick up his second personal here. Patriots with their second team foul. And the Raiders have yet to commit the personal. So let's see, that's, well, the ball got stuck there momentarily. A shot went up by Sin. It was no good. Back the other way now, number 12. That's Cutler working it in for the Raiders. Gets it to Lacasse, and he finds the ball went off the rim there. The ball went into Tripp. Ball tipped away, out of bounds. It'll be a Raider ball. 3:42 left. First quarter action from Mount Anthony. It's 8-8. The Raiders and the Patriots. Severson in now. That's wanted to go inside there to Kyle Berquist into the ball game, and Kyle punched it back outside. We got a foul on the play though. Let's see. Severson will inbound it for the Raiders. They get Severson, Berquist now, Sin, Anagnos, and Barrett in for the Raiders. Jeff Sin, three-point land. That one's going to be off the mark. And back the other way now. Cutler brings it up for the Patriots. Gets it ahead to Lamoureux. Lamoureux now working against Sin out there. Wants to set something up here, get something going. The Raiders, Patriots weaving in and out. Pass was intended for Tripp. And that's just what he did, and the ball goes back over to Mount Anthony, or the Raiders, I mean, with 3:04 left. First quarter action here from Kate's Gymnasium here at Mount Anthony. 8-8, the Raiders and the Patriots all knotted up. Severson puts it up. Back the other way, Cutler now races ahead of the field, and he puts up the shot, and it's rebounded. Well, knocked out of bounds. It'll be a Raider ball. 2:44 left, first quarter, 8-8, the Raiders and the Patriots. The Patriots have 3 team fouls. The Raiders have yet to commit any personals. Okay, we've got Brian Penny now into the ball game for the Raiders. Ball went inside, it's tipped away. This is bounce pass. Lacasse goes in and puts it up and in. Ryan Lacasse with a basket for the Patriots, and it's 10-8 Mount Anthony now with 2:20 left in the first quarter. Pass inside to Anagnos. Jimmy's shot goes Off the board, and Lacasse rebounds for the Patriots. It gets it ahead to Cutler now. Back to Lacasse, inside, back outside now, and the shot is up and in by Tripp. Tripp hits it for the Patriots, and Mount Anthony now out in front 12-8 here with 1:57 left, first quarter of action. Severson goes inside to Anagnos. The shot was up, tipped away, back the other way now. Cutler races into the forecourt here for the Patriots. Number 50 in there now for the Patriots. That's Cross. We got a whistle on the play. They back out now. The Patriots going with a couple of subs here. Number 14, that's Burt for Mount Anthony. This is Lacasse now. Over to number 14, that's Brian Burke just into the ball game for the Patriots. Shot from way outside. It was no good. Sin races down with the ball and takes it, holds it up off the glass and in. Jeff Sin with the basket for Rutland, and it's 12-10 now. Mount Anthony with the lead. Lamoureux races ahead, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be controlled by Mount Anthony down at that end. .115 left, first quarter of action. Mount Anthony with the 12-10 lead here. This is Lacasse with the jumper, and it's good. Ryan Lacasse puts the Patriots up by 4 now. 14-10, 1:05 left, first quarter. Jeff Sin now for the Raiders, then to Berquist. He gets it ahead to Penny. Penny's going to be tied up. And he dribbles out of trouble now. Gets it over to Sin, back to Berquist, now to Severson. Back to Jeff Sin, and he travels. Puts the ball in, but it's not going to count. The ball goes back over to Mount Anthony. 46 seconds left, first quarter of action here. It's 14-10, the Patriots on top. This is Lamoureux working against Sin now, bringing it up for the Patriots. It's at the Lacasse. Ryan Lacasse now with the ball, working against Severson. He gets it down low now. The shot is up and in. Lamoureux with the bucket, and the Patriots now with a 6-point lead with 22 seconds left, first quarter. 16-10, Mount Anthony out on top here. Coming to you tonight from Cates Gymnasium on the campus of Mount Anthony. Kyle Berquist with a basket for Rutland, and it's 16-12 now, and the Patriots are ahead by 4. 6 seconds left. The shot goes up. Rebound Penny. He's got to hurry up, and it's intercepted. Lacasse puts it up at the buzzer. No good. After 1 quarter of play from Mount Anthony Union, it's MAU 16 and Rutland 12. Okay, back here at Cates Gymnasium on the campus of Mount Anthony Union High School here tonight. We've got varsity basketball action. The Mount Anthony Patriots on top of the Rutland High Red Raiders 16-12. We get ready for second quarter action. The Raiders going with Berquist, Anagnos, Severson, Penny, and Jeff Sin. This is Cutler for the Patriots working against Penny out in front now. So they had the cross. He gets it into number 12, back to Cutler. He puts it up and in. Patriots with quick ball movement here, and they're able to capitalize. It's 18-12 Patriots. Bounce pass into Berquist. The jumper is tipped away there. Let's see what they got for the fall. It looks like they're going to call Jimmy Anagnos with the personal. So Anagnos picks up the personal, and that's second team foul against the Raiders. Patriots have 3 team fouls. Back the other way. 7:26 left, second quarter of action now. Behind the back there by number 20 into the ball game. That's Plant for Mount Anthony. We got a foul. And let's see, this one's going to go against the Patriots. Ball goes against O'Brien, number 40 for Mount Anthony. And we got some substitutions here for the Raiders. Raiders go with St. Peter Penny. Kyle Berquist is in there, still in there. Let's see, back into the ball game is Barron. So we got Barron and Severson in the backcourt here for the Raiders. It's in the Berquist now. Penny fights his way in. He's going to get hammered. And we got a foul there called against number 20 of the Patriots. That's Plant. That's the 4th team foul against Mount Anthony. This one's going to send Brian Penny of the Raiders to the line. Raiders 7-3 on the year coming to this ball game with the Pats. And Penny puts it up, and let's see, Brian there got a chance to add to that Raiders score. It's 18-13 now. And that'll make it 18-14. The Patriots on top here with 7:07 left, second quarter of action from Mount Anthony Union. So the Raiders go with St. Peter, Severson, Penny, Barron, and Berquist now. And this is Cutler working against Penny now, bringing the ball up, and he gets it into Lamoureux. Shot goes up, and the rebound, it's kept alive there. The Raiders, it's Penny, races ahead, and he puts it up himself off the front of the rim there. Goes back up again. They're going to get him for steps. Brian Penny is called for traveling, and the ball goes back over to Mount Anthony with 6:46 left, second quarter of action here. This is Lamoureux for Mount Anthony, bringing it up. The Pats on top here, 18-14. And the Tripp now, Tripp outside, looks like he wants to go inside here, having trouble working against St. Peter. Gets a screen, he goes to the baseline, and they're going to get Kyle Berquist for the blocking foul there underneath. So that'll be the 3rd team foul against the Raiders. Patriots with 5 team fouls at this point. And the ball goes into Lacasse. Lacasse gets it. This is Lamoureux now. Back to Cutler. And with a Plant working against Barron. Outside to Lacasse. Steal by Kyle Berquist. And he goes in. The ball's tipped out of bounds there by Tripp. And it'll be a Raider ball inbound here with 6:07 left. Patriots on top, 18-14. Berquist into St. Peter. Bounce pass to Severson. It's off the back of the rim, and we got a foul called. See who this one's going to go against. It's called. It's against the Raiders. And Mike Severson picks up the personal here with 6:03 left. So the Raiders picking up their 4th team foul. It's Patriot ball inbound. This is Cutler now. Cutler brings it up here against Barron of the Raiders. It's it in the Plant. Plant looks around now. Wants to go inside. He takes a shot himself from outside. Berquist gets it ahead to St. Peter. Ahead to Penny. Nice bounce pass to Severson. And Mike gives another goal, and he's fouled this time around. Let's see, that'll be the, should be the 6th team foul against Mount Anthony. Now we got a timeout here. Mount Anthony calls timeout. We'll take a quick break and be right back. Okay, back here at Mount Anthony Union tonight, it's Patriots and the Raiders. The Patriots on top at this point, 18-14 with 5:40 left. Second quarter of play here. Pass is taken down there by Brian Penny of the Raiders. Gets it into St. Peter from outside, and the rebound is pulled down by Cutler of the Patriots. At this point, the Pats are pretty much controlling the boards here. There's a shot from Cutler from Mount Anthony, and that falls short. Barron pulls it down for the Raiders. Ryan Penny from three-point land, and it's no good. We're going to get a foul, though. St. Peter is going to pick up the personal for the Raiders with 5:14 left. So Mount Anthony will inbound. That's the Raiders' 5th team foul here in this quarter. This is Cutler back. Well, he's being tied up there. Finally gets it cross court. It's picked up by Tripp. He gets it back to Cutler. Tripp now with the ball. Back to Cutler. And Cutler wants to set something up. Fredrickson here barking out some instructions from the sidelines. This is Lamoureux now. The Raiders in that 2-3 zone. Posing some problems here for the Patriots. They're in some trouble going inside. This is Cutler. Bounce pass to Lamoureux. Lamoureux now. And Lacasse will take it from outside. The rebound is pulled down by Ben Anderson. Ahead to Penny now. Penny goes to Barron. Barron to Anderson. Anderson's going to work inside there against Lacasse. And I think Ryan picked up the personal here. So Lacasse picks up the personal. That's the 16th foul against Mount Anthony. The Raiders have 5 at this point. 4:24 left. Second quarter of action here from Cates Gymnasium at Mount Anthony Union. Ben Anderson, and that one doesn't go. Ball is taken down by Lamoureux for the Patriots. Ahead to Cutler. Cutler now back outside to Lamoureux. The Patriots working the ball around. A cross-court pass to Cutler. He sets it up from three-point land. It's no good. And the rebound is finally pulled down by Severson, who's back into the game for the Raiders. Severson and Barron. Sin, Anderson, and St. Peter. And we got foul going to go against Lasher, I believe, for the Patriots. He was working against Jeff Sin. So Lasher picks up the personal. And that'll put Jeff Sin on the line with a 1-1 here. The Patriots with 17 fouls, the Raiders with 5. 18-14, and the score has been there for a while, it seems. Jeff Sin at the line. Make it 18-15 now. The Raiders down by 3. Sin gets them both. And it's 18-16 now. Mount Anthony up by a basket here. And let's see, the ball is going to be inbounded by Tripp for the Patriots. A bounce pass there to Cutler. He goes to Lamoureux. Another bounce pass back to Lamoureux. Throws it up, and he hits the outside jumper. And they got the outside shots working at this point. It's 20-16. Patriots on top here with 3:36 left. Second quarter of action. Ball is saved there by Jeff Sin. Contrary to what the Mount Anthony bench wanted, but anyways, the ball is in play, and St. Peter hits the jumper. Nice athletic move there by Jeff Sin. He got it to St. Peter, and Stewart put it in for the Raiders. So it's 20-18. Mount Anthony on top, and back into the ball game is Todd for Mount Anthony. And out is Lasher, number 24. Okay, the Patriots now will inbound it. Lamoureux being double teamed out there by Sin and St. Peter. He gets around it ahead to Cutler. Cutler now bounce pass to wanted to go to Todd. Ran down by Ben Anderson of the Raiders, and it's Severson to Barron. Barron there all by himself out there. Back to Severson. Mike sets it up. He's got it. 3-point shot there by Mike Severson of the Raiders, and the Redmen are right back on top here. 21-20. Back to the other way now. Cutler for Mount Anthony. Bounce pass in the knee. And shot one up there twice. Ball's taken away. Another, and off the glass and in. Tripp had 3 tries at it the first time around. The ball got loose. He got the ball back off the glass and in. 22-21, and things are starting to heat up a little bit here at Cates. 2:24 left in the second quarter. Severson going into Anderson. Across court to Jeff Sin with the jumper, and it's rebounded. They're going to get St. Peter, though, over the back. And let's see, this will be 17th for the, should be the 16th foul. That's Stuart St. Peter's second personal. So with 2:19 left, the Raiders down by 1 here, 22-21. Loose ball picked up by Sin. He dishes it back to Severson over to Barron. Mike Severson from three-point land rolls around off the rim, and it's picked up by Todd for Mount Anthony. It's it had to Cutler, now to Lamoureux. Lamoureux back out to Cutler. Over to Lamoureux. Lamoureux with 1:54 left to Lacasse. Lacasse, ball tipped away. It's going to stay down at that end. 1:49 left, second quarter action here from Cates Gymnasium at Mount Anthony, where it's MAU 22 and Rutland 21. Cutler to Lamoureux. Lamoureux back to Cutler. Raiders in that 2-3 zone now. And back outside, Lamoureux now working against Barron. Lacasse with the pass to Todd. Todd back to Lacasse in the lane, and it's up and in. Patriots making it happen here in the first half. It's 24-21. The Raiders down by 3 now. Sin comes back the other way to Barron. Barron in the Sin. Jeff stops, being hounded out there by Todd. There's Severson now. The Raiders holding it outside. There's Sin with the three-pointer. It's good. Jeff Sin. Three-point shot ties it up here at 24 apiece. It's 1:02 left, second quarter. Jeff Sin back with the three-pointer, keeps the Raiders in this one here with 54 seconds left. Cutler's going to hold it outside here. Coach Fredrickson says we want one shot here before the half. The Raiders spreading it out now. And there's a trap, and ball gets back to Cutler, over to Todd now outside. He goes to Cutler now. Cutler going against Jeff Sin, and the Raiders in that 2-3 zone still. 31 seconds left, first half here. Goes down now, back out to Cutler. Gonna hold it here, 23 seconds now. Second quarter of action here from Cates Gymnasium, Mount Anthony. Patriots and the Raiders all knotted up. 13 seconds, Todd goes in. Now it's back to Lamoureux, fakes, dishes, and the shot rolls off the rim, and they get it back. Doesn't go again. Anderson had it in his hands, knocked away. Todd's got it, and a buzzer blows. That'll do it. After 2 quarters of play at halftime, it's 24 Mount Anthony and 24 for the Raiders. Okay, back here at Mount Anthony Union High School, here at Cates Gymnasium, we're getting ready for the start of the third quarter of play. The Raiders and the Patriots, 24-24 here. The score at halftime and the start of the second half. The Raiders going with Mike Severson, Luke Barron, Jeff Sin, Jimmy Anagnos, and Stuart St. Peter. Raiders will inbound it here, goes to Sin. Jeff going to Stewart now. Stewart was pushed from behind going in there. The shot went up, and the rebound kept alive by Anagnos, and the shot is good. Jimmy Anagnos with the basket, 26-24. The Raiders draw first blood here in the second half. This is Todd, and gets it ahead to number 52, Tripp. Todd to Tripp. And the Patriots come right back with one of their own, 26-26, third quarter with 7:29 left. Jeff Sin at the foul line. bounces around and in. Sin with the basket, and it's 28-26 the Raiders. This is Cutler now, bringing it up for the Patriots. Working against Luke Barron out there into Lamoureux, driving in, and the basket's good. Lamoureux scores for the Patriots, 28-28. Severson to Barron, Jeff Sin from three-point land, and it's good. Sin's got the three-point shot working tonight. He hit a couple in the first half of play, and he comes right back with his third shot. It's 31-28, the Raiders. This is Cutler now working against Barron, and it goes into Tripp to Lacasse. Goes underneath. And we got a call of steps there. Traveling called against Tripp, the Patriots, so the ball will go back to Rutland. Barron and Severson bringing it up. This is Anagnos. Jump shot is no good. The rebound kept alive though by Severson. It's good board work by Severson. Jeff's shot goes off the front of the rim, and it's pulled away there by Tripp of the Patriots ahead to Lamoureux. Lamoureux went up with a left-handed shot, and he got it. 31-30, the Raiders by one here with 6:05 left in the third quarter. There's a in the lane, Anagnos off the glass and in. Jimmy gets the bucket, and it's 33-30. The Raiders on top with 5:54 left here from Cates Gymnasium at Mount Anthony Union. This is Cutler for Mount Anthony now, working against Barron. And Todd turns it over for the Patriots. The Raiders here have Barron, Severson, Sin, Anagnos, and St. Peter. It goes into St. Peter now. The jump shot is rebounded by Anagnos with the tip in off the glass. Nice board work there by Jimmy, and it's 35-30. The Raiders up by 5 with 5:26 left. Third quarter of action. Lacasse here wanted to go to Tripp, and the ball is knocked away. Severson controls it to Anagnos. St. Peter turnaround. It's pulled away by Todd. He holds up, and he's going to wait for the rest of his teammates, and he sets it up now. It's in the lane there, and the shot is up and in. Tripp puts up the shot for the Patriots. It falls in. It's 35-32. The Raiders by 3 with 4:49 left in the third quarter. Barron over to Severson. Mike lets it fly from three-point land. St. Peter with the big rebound, and he puts in the shot, and it's 37-32. And they're going to call St. Peter a little touch foul. They got Stewart's number tonight. That's going to be his third personal. And unfortunately, they get a little too close, and if you got 2 or 3 on you, the chances are they're going to call you again. So St. Peter's going to take a seat, and Ben Anderson will come in for the Raiders. The Raiders with a 5-point lead, 37-32, with 4:34 left in the third quarter of action here. This is Lacasse for the Patriots, working against Anagnos. And Ryan out front there, being guarded by Anderson now. This is Lamoureux, switches hands, going in on the layup, and they're going to get Jeff Sin for the fall. That'll be the second team foul for the Raiders in this third quarter. That's Jeff's first foul. The Raiders with 5 team fouls in the third quarter, and the Patriots with none. This sends Lamoureux to the line here with the Patriots down 37-30. Make it 37-33 now. Patriots down by 4. And the second one doesn't fall, and it's pulled down by Anagnos ahead to Sin. Races ahead to Severson. Mike gets it back to Barron, back to Severson. And they're going to get Ben Anderson over the back there. Another foul going against the Raiders. They made a mistake on it. Actually, that's only the third team foul against Rutland. So Anderson picks up his first personal. It's Lacasse wanted to go to Lamoureux, and the ball goes out of bounds. So with 4:11 left, the Raiders with a 4-point lead, 37-33. Raiders going with Severson, Anagnos, Barron, Sin, and Anderson. And Barron out in front there, guarded by Cutler and Anderson. The Jeff Sin with the jumper. Rebound Lacasse. He pulls it down, gets it ahead to Todd. Anderson goes down. A rebound, and a shot off the glass and in there by Tripp. Back the other way. Lamoureux there stripped it away from Severson, but the Raiders will inbound it with 3:48 left. 37-35, rolling up by a bucket here. Barron loses the handle. Todd picks it up. Dishes to Cutler, but they're going to get it for traveling. He took one too many steps, and it's going to be a Raider ball. 37-35, 3:40 left, third quarter of play here for Mount Anthony Union. Barron gets it ahead to Anagnos, Jeff Sin. Jeff being guarded by Todd in there. It's stolen away. Lacasse gets it ahead to Cutler. This time he was it off the glass and in. And it's 37-37, and both coaches off the bench. And the Raiders, Coach Thompson wants a timeout. He's seen a little bit too much at this point. 37-37, we'll take a short break and be right back. Okay, back at Mount Anthony Union, it's 37-37. The Raiders and the Patriots here tied up with 3:15 left, third quarter of action. Lacasse with the jumper, and it's off the front of the rim there, but it's rebounded by Rowe. Anderson knocks it away from him, and back down the other way come the Raiders. This is Severson now, and Mike's going to get the shot. It's good, and he's fouled on the play. Mike Severson with the bucket, got a chance to make it a three-point play here. Ball's on Rowe of the Patriots, number 54. That's going to be his first, and that'll be the first team foul against Mount Anthony here in the quarter. Mike Severson going to the line here for Rutland. Didn't get it. They come back the other way now. Cutler working against Barron here. 2:53 left. The Raiders up by 39-37. They're up by a basket here with Cutler looking for help. Goes it in the roll, but the ball goes out of bounds. It was knocked away by Ben Anderson, so the Patriots will inbound it. Lamoureux now will inbound it further on Mount Anthony. He gets it ahead to Todd. Works against Severson. He pulls it down. Sin gets the ball, bringing it up against Todd now. Racing ahead, stops. Jimmy Anagnos now into Severson, and the shot's good. Mike Severson with the bucket for the Raiders, and it's 41-37. Rutland on top here with 2:22 left. Third quarter of play. Lamoureux with that left-handed shot off the glass. Anderson rebounds, and here come the Raiders. Anagnos now holds it up. Severson, Sin in the corner, and it's rebounded by Anderson. He puts it off the glass and in. Strong rebound by Ben Anderson for Rutland, and it's 43-37. Back the other way. Cutler to Todd now. Todd outside, and that one's going to fall short. The Raiders getting the rebound now. Mount Anthony going with one shot, and then the rebound is pulled down by the Raiders. It's going to be a block and foul against Todd. And he tried to pick up the charge there against Jeff Sim, but Jeff's going to go as the Raiders will inbound it. That's a second team foul against Mount Anthony. The Raiders have 3. Rutland inbounds it, and Barron there, shot's blocked, but Anderson throws it up. And Lacasse pulls it down for Mount Anthony. Dribbles into the lane there, gets it to Todd. Knocked away by Anderson with a block. Anagnos brings it down. And we got a whistle. Technical foul is going to be called on Mount Anthony. I'm not sure who got the call, but anyways, number 22, that's Todd for Mount Anthony, picks up the technical. That's going to send Jimmy Anagnos to the line. So Jim Anagnos going to the line for the Raiders here. The Raiders on top 43-37, and Anagnos has a chance to add to that Raider lead. Make it 44-37. And it's 45-37. Jimmy Anagnos gets the free throws, and the Raiders will inbound it here with 1:25 left, the third quarter. 45-37, Rutland on top with 1:25, and the Raiders will inbound here. Anagnos goes to Barron now. Barron dribbles in against Cutler. And the rebound is pulled down there by number 52. That's a trip for the Patriots. Number 40, that was O'Brien off the glass, and it's up and in. 45-39. Anderson loses the handle down at the other end, and the Patriots bring it back with 1:02 left. And Cates is heating up here in the third quarter. That's number 10 in the lane. He's Loy in for Mount Anthony. This is Lacasse, puts up the running one-hander. 45-41, just like that. The Patriots are back in here with 42 seconds left. Back come the Raiders now. Barron goes to Sin from three-point land. That one's going to be short. The rebound is knocked away. It's picked up by O'Brien. Gets it ahead to Loy now. Loy for Mount Anthony ahead to Lacasse with 27 seconds left. Third quarter. Lacasse working against Anagnos, and he goes back to Tripp now. Tripp over to Lamoureux. Lamoureux going against Sin. Over to O'Brien. Somebody's going to take that three-pointer here. Oh, there's a jump shot. And they got Anderson on the fall. That'll put, should put Tripp at the line here. It looked like he was in the act of shooting going in, so going to get two shots. 45-41, 9 seconds left. The Raiders on top here in the third quarter. Tripp will get another one here. He's one of the leading scorers here for Mount Anthony this season. Hits the second shot. It's 45-42. The Raiders there by 3 with 9 seconds left in the quarter. Third quarter of action. This is Sin from three-point land way out there and off the rim. And the ball was almost tipped in by Anderson. That'll do it after 3 quarters. It's the Raiders 45 and the Patriots 42. Okay, back at Mount Anthony here. We get ready for the fourth quarter of play. It's 45-42. The Raiders on top here. This is Lamoureux now working against Jeff Sin. We'll go inside to O'Brien. He puts up the shot and it's in. 45-44. The Raiders by 1 with 7:36 left now. Fourth quarter of action. There's a shot by Jimmy Anagnos, and the rebound is controlled by Cutler. Down here last year, the Raiders won by 10, 67-57. And this one looks to be just as close. This is Tripp now from Mount Anthony, holding out. He's being guarded by St. Peter for Rutland. Back out to Lamoureux now. The Patriots look like they want to get take that good shot there, setting up for something. There's Cross is in there for Mount Anthony, number 50. He's got the ball now, gets it over to Lamoureux. Lamoureux going into the lane there, get the cross. He loses the handle, gets the ball back, and throws it back out to O'Brien. So with that, to keep the ball alive, and we're down to 6:40 here in the fourth quarter of action. Lamoureux working against Sin for the Raiders. And they got him on a 5-second call. Wasn't able to get the ball off in time. 6:31, 45-44. The Raiders on top of the Patriots here. Raiders coming in this one at 7-3 overall. 3-0 in the league. St. Peter to Sin, and Sin puts it in. Jeff Sin driving the baseline, stuffs it in. That's 47-44 now. The Raiders up by 3 with 6:09 left in the fourth quarter. Back the other way, Lamoureux, and the ball is knocked. Good defense there by Jeff Sin. He knocks it out of bounds. Patriots will inbound it here with Lamoureux putting it in play now for Mount Anthony. Down to 6:01. The Raiders on top, 47-44. O'Brien now with it. St. Peter going for the steal, didn't get it. And Tripp gets the basket for Mount Anthony. Jeff Sin here finally getting to his feet after going down hard. It's 47-46. Rutland on top with 5:30 left. Here from Cates at Mount Anthony. Then St. Peter with the jumper, and it's good. Big bucket by Stuart St. Peter, and it's 49-46. The Raiders with 5:19 left in the fourth quarter here. This is Cutler working against Brian Penny out there. We got Penny, Sin, Severson, and Agnes, and St. Peter in for the Raiders. Underneath to O'Brien, and the basket's good. O'Brien cuts the Raider lead to 1. It's 49-48 with 4:53 left. And the Raiders will need some clutch shooting from someone here is going to have to step up. And here's St. Peter with the jumper again, and it's good. Well, there's your man, Stuart St. Peter, 2 in a row, and it's 51-48, keeping the Raiders ahead here with 4:34 left. Fourth quarter action here from Cates Gymnasium. The Raiders and the Patriots. These two teams will meet again on the... there's a fall inside, and that's going to be called against Brian Penny of the Raiders. That's the fourth team foul against the Raiders. Patriots have 3 at this point. Luke Barron will come in for Jeff Sin here with 4:22 left. The Raiders on top, 51-48. That's Penny's first personal. And this will put Tripp on the foul line. Brings them in closer, 51-49 now, the Raiders. And these two teams will meet at the last game of the regular season up at Rutland on the 24th of February. There's didn't get the roll, and it's rebounded by Anagnos, and Jimmy wants to go to Barron. Luke Barron brings it up for Rutland, gets it ahead to Penny from outside. It's rebound by Anagnos. Strong move to the hoop there. The ball, there's a shot, and a foul is going to be, looks like it's going to be against O'Brien for the Patriots. This is going to send Brian Penny to the foul line for Rutland with 4:07 left. 51-49, the Raiders out in front. Penny gets the second one, and it's 52-49. The Raiders out in front here with 4:05 left in the fourth quarter of action from Cates Gymnasium on the campus of Mount Anthony tonight. The Raiders and the Patriots. And this is Lacasse now for Mount Anthony working against Anagnos. Started to go in the lane. He gets it back to Cutler now. Cutler out in front. Got it to Plant. Plant went back to Lacasse. Now Lacasse dribbles out in front here. 3:33 left. Down in the lane, off the glass, and in. Pretty play there by the Patriots. Tripp gets the bucket, and it's 52-51, and things get interesting here with 3:22 left. Raiders by 1. Always a tough place to play here at Kate's Gym. A shot there by, I don't know who's going to, looks like St. Peter's going to pick up the personal. And Agnes threw the ball up, and St. Peter went up for the rebound. Raiders going with some subs here. We got Anderson in for St. Peter. We got Anderson, Sin, Severson, and Agnes, and Barron for Rutland. Lacasse, they're looking for some. He's got Lamoureux. He runs it up now. Goes with the left hand off the glass and in. The Patriots are back out in front. 53-52. This place is heating up now. Down to 2:59. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay down there. The Raiders will inbound it with 2:58 left. The Raiders down by 1, 53-52. St. Peter picking up his fourth personal, so he's on the bench at this point. Barron with a key basket for the Raiders, and they're back out in front now, 54-53. Rutland on top with 2:48 left. This is Barron now. We're guarding. Well, we got a foul there. It's Plant hit the deck out there. Let's see who the foul is called on. Foul's going to go against Mike Severson of the Raiders. That'll be the 16th or 7th team foul for Rutland. That'll put Plant at the foul line for a 1-and-1 with 2:42 left. That's Severson's second personal. 54-54, we're all knotted up. And he makes the second one. It's 55-54, 2:40 left in the fourth quarter. The Raiders find themselves down by 1 at this point. Barron with a jump shot, and it's good. Another key basket by Luke Barron in there. St. Peter was hitting them earlier. Now Luke Barron is hitting them for the Raiders, and it's 56-55. 2:20 left in the fourth quarter. Goes into Lamoureux now down at the other end. Shot up by Tripp is no good. Anderson with a big rebound. Ben runs it down. Nice play. Tipped it to Barron, ahead to Sin. Jeff Sin now holds it up. It's a back to Barron, and now it's a Severson to Agnes in the lane. It's no good, but he puts up the rebound. It's good. Jimmy and Agnes. And it's 58-55 with 1:56 left. All right, down the other way now. This is Tripp for the Patriots, bringing it up against Anderson. The Raiders. And that man-to-man now. This goes to Plant. Now down low, it's Cutler working against Barron. Into Lacasse. He puts it up and in. Lacasse keeps the Patriots close, and it's 58-57. With 1:30 left. Coach Thompson says, let's take a timeout, and we'll do the same. 58-57, the Raiders up by 1. Okay, back at Kate's Gymnasium on the campus of Mount Anthony Union here with 1:26 left in this one. The Raiders on top, 58-57. And the Raiders will inbound it here. Patriots going into their trapping defense. Severson calls timeout. And it's a good call there. Couldn't find anybody to throw the ball into, so he calls a timeout. We might mention that Brent Bliss not seeing action tonight for the Raiders. Brent's nursing a hamstring pull there, and he's on the sidelines tonight. The Raiders coming to this one with a 7-3 record and looking to increase their hold on that number 1 spot here in the Marble Valley League in that large school division. They're on top with a 3-0 record in the league. Next game for the Raiders is a road game down at Springfield on Friday night. And if they can escape with one here, this is always a tough place to play here. The Raiders will inbound it. Severson, Sin, Barron, Anderson, and Agnes are in for the Raiders in this last minute and 26 seconds here. Barron now works himself over to that side. He's got Anderson, and he bounce passes at the Severson, but it's picked up by Cutler. I tell you, this place has come to life now. I was out at Syracuse at the Carrier Dome with about 26,000 on Saturday night. Doesn't quite equal it, but with the acoustics in here, it's really something. This is Lacasse now out in front, being guarded by Anagnos. And we got 47 seconds left. And the Patriots take a timeout here with 46 seconds left. The Raiders on top, 58-57. Okay, back at Mount Anthony, it's 58-57. The Raiders clinging to a 1-point lead here with 46 seconds left. The Patriots will inbound it here with Lamoureux inbounding the ball. Looking for help. Finally gets it to Lacasse, and Lacasse working against Jimmy Anagnos. Now they go to Lacasse gets the ball back. He's got playing in there, number 20. They go down low to Tripp. Back to Cutler. Cutler now working against Barron. He goes up. Oh, nice play. Nice block by Luke Barron. There's a defensive play of the game. Barron knocks it away, and they come back the other way. 21 seconds left, and we get a foul against Lacasse here, the Patriots. Luke Barron with a nice defensive play going against Cutler. Knocks the ball away. The Raiders get the ball back, and they got the lead here by 1, 58-57 with 19 seconds left. And the Raiders will inbound it. That's only the 5th team foul. Let's see, with the Raiders have 7, the Patriots have 5. And there's a foul by Lamoureux, the Patriots, against Jeff Sin. And that moves it up. That'll make it 16 fouls. So the next one, Patriots actually have another one to waste here. The timeout called by Mount Anthony, and we'll be right back. Okay, back at Cates Gymnasium here at Mount Anthony Union. We got, as usual, another barn burner here, high school basketball. This time it's the Raiders and the Patriots. The Raiders on top here, 58-57 over Mount Anthony with 16 seconds left to play. And there seems to be a little discussion here. Let's see. Okay, the Raiders will inbound it. They've got the lead here with 16 seconds. There's Barron. Runs it down in the corner, back to Anagnos, and Jimmy's going to be fouled with 11 seconds left. And this one will put Anagnos on the line with a 1-and-1. Patriots showing a 10 team fouls today. I know they're showing 11. I don't understand that. It went from 6 to 11. And Coach Fredrickson wants to ice Anagnos at the foul line, so he calls a timeout. We'll take a short one. Okay, here we are at Mount Anthony Union now. We've got Jimmy Anagnos on the line with 11 seconds left. It's 58-57. The Raiders clinging to that 1-point lead here. That's the 7th team foul against Mount Anthony. The Raiders also have 7. And he's got it. Anagnos makes it 59-57. The Raiders by 2 with 11 seconds left. And he gets them both. Jimmy Anagnos, cool as a cucumber under the pressure. 60-57, the Raiders. Back the other way now. There's a shot by Lamoureux from outside. No good. Severson covers up. And the Raiders get the victory here at Cates at 60-57. Rutland over Mount Anthony. The Raiders go to 8-3 in the league, 4-0 overall, or 4-0 in the league, 8-3 overall. It's a hard-fought victory by the Raiders tonight, but they pulled it off. They'll see Springfield on Friday night.